Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to show you how to destroy Blackbeard. Alright, we're gonna jump into a couple games against Blackbeard. I'm gonna show you just which cards are good in that matchup and how to play around his cards that he needs for our matchup. So we're just gonna show you how to destroy him. We're gonna jump into the deck list and then we're gonna jump into some games and we'll talk it all through right there. All right, so this here is the deck list that I'm running. This is a pretty standard trigger-heavy Bello Betty list. There are way other options that you can run it, but this is the way I run it, and I think it's super powerful. And depending on the Blackbeard player, if they try to starve you, you have you don't need these triggers. So there's argument that you could run some other cards that could help more in that matchup. But specifically, I run these cards because of the trigger, and if you trigger against Blackbeard, it is incredibly powerful. So hopefully you can do that, and it helps also closing out games when they try to get you halfway to lethal, because they're kind of forced to do that because they can't stall out how long as possible, But this is the list we're running with, and we're gonna jump into some games and see just how well we can do, and I'll tell you all about it. But before we go into this video, I just got some exciting news to mention quickly. I have recently started a Patreon. Yes, exactly. So this Patreon is going to be for the people who wants to support me and my content, financially, and of course, get some extra benefits with that. We have all kinds of things. We have early access to videos. We have video requests if that's something you're interested in, and I've also started coaching. Yes, so if you're interested in coaching, I have that on my Patreon as well, so do check that out if you're interested. Of course, there's going to be more things there as well, and we're going to keep adding more things to all the tiers as we get further with into the Patreon stuff. But don't worry if you're not ready to support me financially. I'm going to keep posting just like normal. Nothing's going to change with that. This is just for those people who want to be that little bit extra supportive, and it helps me out a ton. It's going to help me, be able to put more time into this, and not have to worry about working my actual job as well. So if you do check it out, please do so. It is in the links down below. It will help me out a ton. Thank you. All right, so we found our first victim here. We're gonna go second. You always want to make sure you go second. With Bello Betty, it's no difference against Blackbeard here. However, we are gonna mulligan this hand. It's not that bad of a hand, but we're gonna mulligan it because this is much better. 4-cost Ivankov is one of the strongest cards that you can have in this matchup, as it's not an on play, and it helps you get out cards faster, right? It's basically our good OP. This guy knows who I am. Hello, chat. That's you guys, by the way. You guys. We're gonna start by playing our turn 1 play here. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, so what I was saying is Ivankov here is really strong because you can keep cheating things out. And then also so is Lindbergh, as it can deal with their Lafitte's and their Vasquez shots, just like this. If I had a Lindbergh ready here, I could pop that without having to sacrificing a swing into it. But he swings, no trigger. All right, could have been greatness. If that was either a hormone trigger or a Lindbergh, we would have been sitting real juicy. He does black hole me, probably because he's scared of Kuma going into this. We're just going to naturally swing at that. This is all fine and dandy. We'll do this. I think we'll get rid of the Morley here. I think the Raise Max could still be pretty clutch. As we'll go like this, and we'll swing 6 at his face. Him black holing already is a bad sign for us, because usually that means that they're going to be black holing for the rest of the game, right? Which means this koala is not going to get any play. I would love to run this koala next turn, but most likely he's going to black hole me. Yeah. So we're just going to take this instead, and still get no trigger. Luckily, we have the other Ivankov, so we can go fully wide next turn, which is really powerful. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about this Shiryu here. But we're going to go like this. We're going to discard the hormone. We're going to cheat out... we probably should have sequenced this differently, but it's fine. We'll cheat out the Karasu. And we don't have on place, right? I forgot about that. And we'll also cheat out the Inazuma. And then we'll start by going 5. And then we'll go 6. And he counters both of them. We'll swing with Lindbergh first. I think I'd rather him pop my Ivankov than pop my Lindbergh. Because Lindbergh can still do things. And no trigger there and no trigger there. So we're sitting pretty right now. We're looking like if this is not Liberation now, which it could definitely be, we're sitting pretty. But he didn't find Liberation at least. I think most Blackbeard lists right now are running only 1 to 2 copies of Liberation, which is really good for us because they're gonna have to like specifically dig for Liberation. And just like that, it's not Liberation, which is great. This is probably gonna go into another Shiryu, right? Does he have another Shiryu in here? He does. He's gonna get that with 7. We have no counter in hand, which is a little bad. But it's not a Shiryu. Okay, so that's Burgess then? Or oh, it's Devon probably. Get that blocker in there. But that still means that we're in a good spot. Yep. So he makes a blocker out of Devon. And he does negate my on plays again. Really bad because now we really don't have anything good to play. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And then we're just going to go hard at his face. He's going to have... I think we... Wait, do we have lethal here? Unless he triggers something, I think we're in a... Sitting pretty. But there it is. There's the trigger. Yeah. The Shigan trigger. That's to be expected. We will go 8 again. I probably shouldn't have... probably shouldn't have gotten rid of my... Wow, another trigger. Wow. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of the qual. I could have played it this turn just flat, even without on plays. But he does go like that, and then we're just gonna go wide here. That way, like, even if he establishes a 10 cost teach here... Oh, he's only at 9. That's my mistake. I should not have done this then. I should have established 1 and then hope that he doesn't find the Liberation. The way Liberation works, right, is that you have to have 2 or more characters. Like, if I have 2 characters more than him, he can use Liberation. It goes into Devon again, but that's not going to be enough. Unless this down here is some sort of counter event, which is not, then I'm pretty sure we're sitting pretty here. We're going to do just that. We're going to go, what is this? 8, 8, 9. So we'll start with 8. He does. Able to counter, but now we can go... Oh, we have lethal. We have lethal. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he forces block, and then it's perfect lethal. Nice. All right, so you can see there how we were able to win. Even though we didn't trigger anything, we still pushed through and won that game because we were just able to play around all of his stuff while getting things out with our Ivankovs. And see, you saw that as well, Lindbergh. I don't know if he KO'd something, but that card is really powerful, especially against Lafitte and stuff. We're gonna go rematch here. He wanted to do a rematch. I'll do a rematch. And we're gonna keep this hand because we have Searcher. We're gonna go into 4-cost Ivankov here. Normally here you would go into 5-cost Ivankov, but the thing is he's gonna just negate me when I go to 5 Dawn anyways. So this is gonna be a brick, whereas this can be used either way. We're gonna pass here, and next turn we're probably just gonna play Morley. It might also just be stage next turn. Wow, he still plays Doc Q. Most people has cut Doc Q at this point. I think we're gonna go here. I think I'd rather get the stage out than anything else. A little bad of a search. It's unfortunate, but we'll take it. Like, can't complain too much. We'll go 7 at his face here. He'll take it. You can kind of leave Doc Qs because I think Van Auger has been cut in place for like Devon and like Shiryus and stuff. We'll take this 8. No trigger again. Wow, it's rough out here. And he starts black holing me. We'll get rid of the stage. We'll find another Ivankov. That's really good. You know what? I don't think this is Ivankov here. I think this might be Lindbergh. Because I want to believe... Actually, we'll... no, it's probably still Ivankov. We'll do Ivankov. And we will boost. And we will cheat out a Lindbergh. I think. Yeah. simply because we need to go wide here. I was thinking of like not buffing here, but yeah, he has the removal, which is why you needed to boost. Otherwise, I'd be completely out of fuel. But this is pretty good because now we can go. He's gonna black hole me, I think. But yeah, you can just leave these dock queues out, like 99% of the time, because they are. Ooh, what do I grab here? Probably the blocker just in case. They don't really have reduction, so like he can only really pop my 1 cost with that. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna pop, get rid of the koala probably. And you see now how wide I am able to go once again, only thanks to the Ivankov, right? Like the he should have definitely popped my Ivankov instead of my Limburg. That was a huge misplay on his end. We're gonna get him down to 2. And now the pressure is on for next turn, and he's still only at 8, so there's no 10 cost Blackbeard coming down here. And there's Kusan into Shiryu, I would assume, to pop my Inazuma. If he goes 5 into something, I'm gonna counter that because I'm pushing lethal next turn no matter what. If he had some kind of reducer here, he could have done something with this, but oh, there is a Van Augur. He does still play Van Augur, okay. Most people don't. He's gonna go at life, so that basically means that he concedes. We will cheat out. We won't cheat out anything because we will lose next turn anyways if we don't finish this. So we will go 9 and we will reduce him. We will go 9 and we'll reduce him, and we will not KO this dock Q because that's gonna just give him another card. Yep, and that's GG. This matchup is easy when you just know what you. Wow, he had a lot of counter. That was crazy. No, this matchup is easy when you know what cards to look for and stuff. So we'll try to find another Blackbeard player, and we'll see what we can do against that guy. Okay, this is another guy, another Blackbeard. Let's see if we can perform as well as we did the other games. Like you could tell, you know, 4-cost Ivankov is going to be super important, and we're going to keep this hand because we have both stage, a turn 1, and then the Ivankov as well. And stage, of course, being super important in this matchup just because you can go, you know, into your Ivankovs more consistently. I think I'm going to take the 5-cost here simply because I don't know this player yet, and I don't know if he's going to black hole me or not. So keeping this up for 5 Dawn could be really powerful if he doesn't negate on my 5 Dawn turn. Look, he's going to go dock there. That's why we don't play Race Max that first turn. We are going to swing. We're going to use stage. We're going to get rid of this koala. That's nice. I think we grab that. Because we can still go wide now, especially, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll grab Kuma here. And then we will swing 5 at his face. We'll see if he counters this. He should probably take this. You don't want to go down too far in life. But he counters. And then we'll Kuma pop this. He gets to draw a card, but at least now he can't KO our Bellow Betty here. So that worked perfectly. If we wouldn't have found the Kuma off there, or like a 2-cost, I think we just swing 7 and just accept that we're not going to have a board for next turn. But this is probably going to be Shiryu to pop one of these. Kuma specifically. But then, like, if he doesn't negate here, I can go 5-cost Ivankov. But if he negates, we can go 4-cost Ivankov. So we've left our options open. And if he negates next turn, we'll just pitch this. Because if he negates next turn, that means he's going to be negating for the rest of the game. You're never going to be able to let me just have one turn of on plays. And if they do, you just pop off. You just go like koala into something, and you just go crazy. Another 4-cost Ivankov. That's really good. Especially if the game ends up going to 8 Dawn. Because we could do double Ivankov then. But he does black hole me here. Okay. So we will start by using stage. We'll get rid of this Ivankov. We'll grab another 4-cost Ivankov. And we will do this. We will trash probably the Inazuma, actually. Could have been good for next turn, but I think it's more important that we just establish strong characters, right? And keep our 2k in hand. Okay, that's fine. You can trigger that all you want. I don't worry about that. I'm more worried about KO triggers. He draws into Liberation. That's really bad because he's going to reach 6 next turn. Another reason you want to go second against Teach. Because now he's going to basically board wipe me next turn, which is really bad. But we did get 2 hits in at least. He didn't trigger a KO trigger, but he did find Liberation, which is a little sad. But at least that's his entire turn, right? Which, yeah, it's definitely a strong card. Don't get me wrong. I hate Liberation. You gotta go second. If I went second this game, right, he wouldn't have that until 7, which is after my 6th on turn, which is like when I can do so much on my 6th on, right? We're gonna lose that, but at least we're gonna keep our Betty. He's thinking of black holing me. I think he has to, because otherwise I will search up my koala and I will go crazy on you. So there's the black hole. I think we will do this. Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Because now we can go like this, and we can go like this, go like this, we can go like this, and we'll just start hitting him with 5s and hope that he doesn't trigger. Takes that. Oh, really? He triggered? No. Okay, that was lucky. I really thought he was going to trigger right there. He takes this as well. Oh, you are in a bad spot, sir. Okay, so he's down to 0. He didn't trigger anything. That's pretty rough. Yeah, he concedes. Yeah, he was completely bricked up. But that is something you'll see Blackbeard players be more often than not, as they're running very heavy on events, as well as these Kusan now. Like, all these cards are staples, right? So him just being completely bricked up makes sense. We also had a fucking trigger top life. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. We shat on that guy too. Okay, so we're gonna do one last game here. Going up against this Teach. This sounds pretty good. We'll keep this. Something to keep in mind is that, like, searchers, they're useless like into the late game because they're gonna keep negating you. But in the early game, you at least get to use them without him having black hole you. But we are going to use this to get rid of his left feet instead of establishing our things here. Because people still play Doc Q. Some of them, not all of them. But if we do this and then just Doc Q, then we're in a bad spot. Because we lose our board. And I don't really want to go double here. This is good. He doesn't seem to have anything. But yeah, we're missing our forecast Ivankov. But we can do some things. We can go like this. And then just go like this. Keep 3 up for Hormone. Don't do this against normal players. They will not fall for this. But in person, it's easier because you can kind of like fake them out. Like you can, you know, tell them, oh man, I thought I had this card to play, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't really work on the sim, obviously. Now he's just going to assume that I have something for 3. We didn't search for it, right? No. But he doesn't see it. What a choker. We're going to cheat out the... Yeah, we're cheating out the Ivankov. Yep. And he didn't black hole me, which means I'm going to go here. We're going to go... we're going to go here. We're going to go here, 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 here. We're going to go phase 5. Yeah, we'll have to cheat out here before he triggers, just in case he triggers something. We'll go 5. We will go 5 again. We will go 8 again. And then we'll pass. So this is what happens when they don't black hole you on your 6th on turn. We just go crazy. Liberation is not enough here. Like, you're not gonna get far enough. Yeah, don't we literally have lethal still? Like, we're so good. We're big chilling. And it's like, even if he like black holes me, like I was gonna go here next turn, right? But like, if we can find an Inazuma, which we can't because we don't have stage, which is a little cringe. And he does black hole me here. Inazuma here would be crazy. But I still think we just like establish a fairly big board and doesn't just go hard face. Yeah, because we can go like this, right? And we'll just go like this and just drain all his resources. He can of course trigger here, which would be a little sad. On 7, so he's like, if he goes to 9, if he were to go to 10, I'd have this for next turn. But I still think we're in a decent spot here. We have the block, we have the Lindbergh as well for dealing with like any form of Vasco shot as well, so he doesn't really have any way of blocking up. Like, as long as your opponent is not at 10 Dawn, the only blocker they play is Vasco shot or Katarina Devon, but not all people are running Devon, so you should be fine to just assume that like the only things that they can deal with are gonna be Vasco shot, right? And now he's gonna go down to 0, which means we win next turn, because he, even if he liberations, oh, he countered. Okay, maybe not. So if this is liberation, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's too late. Yeah, no, liberation, these two, and then dock Q here, and then swing. But it wasn't that, so we win. Yeah, because if he would have been able to completely wipe my board, then he wins here. But he didn't have it. He had the dock Q. So just missing the liberation. Double dock? Yeah, but again, you're just one short anyways. And if I had counter here, you'd look like a fucking idiot. Yeah, are you gonna concede now? Okay, you're gonna make me kill you, brother. This is sad. This is sad. He's making me watch. He's making me fucking deal with all this. There is no outs whatsoever here, unless brother plays Vivi. But if he does play Vivi, the blocker that comes out of trigger, then I literally have this anyways. You have no outs. Yeah, nice. Does he have the Vivi? I'm so confused. He shouldn't. It's been cut from like 99% of lifts, right? So this is the deck that I was running, and if you want to try this yourself, try to shit on some Blackbeards. Now you know how, and this is the deck list I used to do it. But that is going to be it for this video. Again, don't forget to check out my links below. I recently started my Patreon, so check that out if that's something you're interested in. And also, of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But other than that, I will see you in the next one. Peace.